bridges, roads, websites, restaurant menus. They're all made by following a set process. This process, whilst usually similar for every designer, allows designers all over the world to make very special things across so many different mediums. And that's what's really special about design. This is an episode about process. This is AADA, and I'm Craig Burgess. Every design process, whether you're designing a city or designing a business card, begins with a problem. Design only really has one purpose: to solve problems. And if there's no problem to solve, there's no point designing anything. These problems range from simple stuff, like a problem of a business not looking professional enough, to complicated problems, like too many traffic jams on a particular road. You can't find a solution until you've identified the problem. And the design process is the only one that can solve such a problem. After that, designers start to collect information to understand the problem. This step is a mix of research and finding inspiration. By seeing what others have done before, you can analyse what went wrong and, of course, what went right and what you may want to emulate. I've been pretty vocal in some past episodes about inspiration and being very careful not to cross the line of inspiration to downright copying other people's work. And after inspiration comes the fun part, the ideas generation part. This is my favourite part of any design project. Being alone with a sketchbook and working on ideas, completely alone with just my brain and a sketchbook. Younger designers too often skip this step, or rush this step, or go about it in the wrong way. The point of the ideas step is to indiscriminately create ideas. That is, to create ideas without thinking they're good, bad, or anything else. At this step, it doesn't matter if your idea is bad, or if you think you've found a solution to the design problem. That's not the point. It's just to let your brain be free and to make ideas, and then take those ideas and turn them into solutions. And this is a really difficult step, because now you've got so many ideas and you need to analyse them and work out which ones are good ones or appropriate solutions. Lots of designers like to leave this step to the clients. They'll create quite a few ideas and ask their clients to pick which is their favourite. And I prefer to be much more critical at this stage, and I normally only present one solution to a client. If we give the client the choice, we'll either end up with a Frankenstein's monster of a design with lots of solutions turned into one, or we'll end up with a solution that we like the least. It isn't the client's place to do our job for us at this stage, and we need to be ruthless and pick the best solution for the job. After that step, we go to feedback, and this is the stage which can cause the most problems in the design process if it's not handled properly. The client isn't usually experienced in the design process, and we ask them which one they like the most. And this is not the correct question to ask. We should be asking them which is the most appropriate. The one that is the best solution to the design problem is the best. And we need to make sure we tell our clients that too. And the final step is improve. In lots of design projects, we go back and forth between feedback and improvement before we get to the best solution. And that's okay, so long as we're working towards the same goal, to make the best solution for the design problem that we've set. It's amazing, when you think about it, that no matter what you're designing, the process is pretty much similar across any medium. That's really special, and it's also quite humbling. This was AADA, and I'm Craig Burgess. Music featured in this episode was Gorgon by Jesse Spillane, No Sudden Movements by Rui, and the track playing right now, Interstate 70 Rain Chants by Fields, Ohio. For a line-by-line rundown of this episode, go over to askadesigneranything.com/EP121. I'm back tomorrow with another episode just like this one, and I hope you'll join me. Thanks so much for listening, and I'll see you then.